Good morning. How are we all doing? See there's a few people in chat already. Good morning to everyone. See a few people from UK. Let me know where you're all from. So we're going to just run over some general market sentiment. Have a look. People from UK. Let me know where you're all from. 2 seconds. Let me just sort out wherever that is. There we go. Yeah, so right, that says live now. Not sure what's going on with bloody setup, but we're back on. So let's have a look what's going in terms of crypto market news today. And then we'll look at the sentiment, and then we'll have a look at some coins. If you want to drop any coins in the comments below, I'll run through them and we'll see what's going on. Just turn my heat off because it's about 100 degrees in here. So Bitcoin market dominance is still dropping. This is a daily time frame, and we're currently sat at 40.9%. So a fair old drop already, considering I was expecting these key levels here at 57, 52, and then 46%. I thought those levels were going to hold up, but we have dropped right through, and we currently use 40% there as a bit of a baseline. So I think if we do drop below that, things are going to even get more interesting. We're still not seeing much parabolic growth yet across all altcoins really. In terms of growth, it's just been Ethereum, BTC that has been driving that Bitcoin dominance down. If you look at this chart here, I'll just drop out to the weekly. So this is a weekly time frame for Ethereum. I've highlighted this level up here for a while. If you look at this trading within here in August 17, then we had this trading around May in 2018. I think this is a key level, so I've marked this up, and we've currently rejected out of this area here. I think if we do close a daily candle or even a weekly candle above this line, which was a high of that point and the high of that point, I think we will then push up and start to target those all-time highs and satoshis. But currently that's what's been driving the Bitcoin dominance down. We have seen a bit of growth now. I mean, Matic, Polygon, that's been growing substantially over the course of the last few weeks. We'll have a look at that soon as well. But 89% to go before Ethereum does create some new all-time highs in BTC. So fingers crossed that keeps driving up, and then once we know that has topped out, wherever that may go, then I think we can look towards altcoins, and hopefully we can start driving the dominance even further down. Let's take a quick look at Bitcoin. So I've got two key levels marked up here. Let's get rid of that one actually. Red line here, which was the all-time high, just below 65k. And this level here is 43k, and this was the lows that we did bounce off in February. So we've had a dip every month this year: January, February, March, April, and this month, as you can see, we've had a dip as well. I think that is a bottom. What I want to happen now is pretty much this: sideways in between here for the next few months. Altcoins do their thing. Once altcoins have then done their thing, and then I can then they start to retrace, and then we can see this happen from BTC. I think we will push up to 100k at some point, but we just need to monitor the price for now and see what goes on. Really want this to happen so we can see a nice alt season that we're all waiting for. Let's check up in comments how we all doing. Salford, how we doing, mate? London. The drop in BTC is not hit folks like expected. Yeah, it's not yet. Plenty of time. I think you need to have a lot of patience in crypto for things to start moving. Paul, I've got my coins in BTC. It doesn't matter what pairing you buy them in. It doesn't matter. It's what you sell them into. If you're looking to grow your Bitcoin, trade in BTC. If you're looking to grow your dollar bags, trade in dollars. It doesn't matter which. You could buy it with BTC and sell it into USDT. It doesn't really matter. Sligo in Ireland, welcome. How many one looks good, does it? Shall we have a look? Tell you what, we'll start at the top and run through my alts, and then we'll do some requests in the comments. So yeah, I had a good break, Berry. Nice to get away and a bit of sun, because I've been pissing it down up north for about a month solid. So it was nice to go down Cornwall for a week. Still did some videos each day, but I didn't have my setup, so I couldn't do them quite as good. So let's start with Zilliqa, and then we'll run through top to bottom, and we'll have a look what's going on. We'll just use a daily time frame. I've got a key level marked up here on, let's just get rid of that. Got a key level marked up here, which is a golden ratio 618 level. If you're looking for some investments on Zilliqa, I would target that area. We've already done that retracement. If you look at that wick from the bottom to the top, we created some new all-time highs. We've come down, retested that 618 level, which is a golden ratio, and then started pushing on. So I mean, if you're looking for some buys, you might have to drop right down into, I don't know, a 4-hour time frame. I think we've already done a retracement there as well. So if you're looking for the an entry, I would still consider this level down here at 17 cent, or look at this 50% fib at 18.6 cent. But in terms of growth, we've still got a lot of room to grow. We've talked about Ethereum BTC. If you look at Zilliqa BTC and have a zoom out, put on the weekly time frame, this is crazy how much growth we've got. So yeah, this is a Zilliqa BTC. Look how much undervalued we are on that BTC pairings. There's a lot of assets like that, ones that have been around since 2017-18 or even before. A lot of them are massively undervalued in terms of BTC. So that Steve asked that question earlier on in my Telegram group. How do you know we've still got room to grow? Do we know we're in phase 2 or phase 3? Then it's tough. I mean, it's like, it's a new industry. All we can go is off the past 10-year history, but we've only had 2 to 3 cycles within that history, so it's still an unknown really. And in my opinion, I still think that we've got a long way to go before alts do start popping off, and we need BTC to do what I've said there, consolidate within that range before blow off the top, and that will give altcoins some good room to grow. But still, a lot of altcoins are massively undervalued in the BTC pairing. Yeah, I think you're right. There's a lot of money in meme coins at the minute. People are just trying to get in that pump, which has probably already happened. Moving across to VeChain, I've been doing quite a bit of price analysis on VeChain recently. It's actually my biggest hold at the minute. I'm looking for its breakout on VeChain. We've actually used this area of support all the way up. So, I mean, potentially if you're looking for some buys, you might get some orders filled at around, I don't know, anywhere on this line. If you're looking for orders, you could say potentially 16.3, currently at 18.6, so it would be a bit of a nasty drop to there, but who knows. I mean, you could say we're in a downtrend there, but I mean, yeah, buys around this level I think would be nice to achieve. In my opinion, I think we're going to, I've already got this level marked up, I'm not 81 cent. I think this is going to end this bull run. A long way off yet, currently down at 18. I've seen a lot of calls for $1, $2, $3. Only thing that puts me off a little bit with those predictions is the size of that circulating supply. It's around 60 billion in circulation, so it's going to be worth a hell of a lot once it does start to push up. Any thoughts on Plu? A good entry. Let's have a look at Plu. I've been holding Plu a while. Look at that wick we had to the upside. We just dropped short of 30 cent, and then we did drop down. I've got this level marked up. I think this is a bottom. Look at a 4-hour time frame. We've failed to close any daily candles below the 786 level. We've pretty much bounced off it there. I would be buying anything above $10, to be honest. Where have I got $10 marked up? $10 is all the way down here, so anywhere around this region, I can't see it. I said that wrong, didn't I? Can't see it dropping anywhere below $10, so anywhere around this region could be a good potential buy, but I think this is a bottom here, to be honest. I think in general, we've hit that 786 level, and once we do get a quite severe push to the upside, it either hits a 618 and bounces, or it's a 786 and bouncing. As you can see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 wicks within that region now. So yeah, I think any region, any buys at that 1281 are decent levels. If you are from UK, where you using dollar cost average? Dollar cost average is just a term for trading. You can pound cost average if you want to trade in pounds, but the global currency is dollars. You're better off trading in crypto in dollars, in USDT, because it is the most liquid asset. So yeah, trade in dollars. Yeah, still. So this was the staking FOMO, and then everybody realised we weren't getting 1,000,000% a day, and we all shit their pants and sold it. We did do quite a big retracement. Let's look at end time over there. Pretty much did a full retracement from the lows of that move. I mean, you could say that was a bottom of the move down there, but that looks the most confluent. We did a full retracement from beginning of that move there. Hits our highs, retraced, bang, straight up. Currently rejecting off this 786 level at 57 cent. We've done that big retracement now. I think all the weekends of flappers are out. So what we need to do next is have a look at some potential buy zones, but we'll drop right down into the 4 hour because it will give us some better levels to look at. We'll look at this level here. So if you look at the bottom of the move here, we'll put the Fibonacci on this way. As you can see, we've got a double top there. We're starting to retrace. We've lost that 382 level. So if you're looking for some buys and the market does allow, I would target some here. 44.9 cent. I know it's only in Uniswap, I believe, at a minute. But yeah, I think that is a nice level to buy. So you can't set any orders, but just monitor that price, let it come down, and once it does come within that region, it's a good buy. I think anything sub 50 cent is a solid buy. We know we have been up to $1.70, so yeah, buy now, hold on for dear life, get staking, get those free IDSL, and then start pushing on. Thanks for the donation, Matt. Morning, Leonard. Could you go over Harmony, please? Sure, I'll check Harmony out. Let's have a look at Harmony 1. I might do a video on Harmony 1 today if we've got time. Let's have a look what's going on. Let's just drop to a weekly. Sorry, daily. Look at that for a big candle there. Boom. I think I will. That's buy zones I would have mentioned from last time. Let's just put the highs onto the lows. Yeah, so there are two buy zones I recommended here at 10 cent and 11 cent, because I looked at this move from the bottom up to the top. We did hit those highs. We're rejecting off these candles here. We've wicked down, and I always say, if I'm ever looking to invest in a project that's done a move to the upside and it rolls over, look at that 68% level. We've been down into that region, we've wicked into it twice and popped back up. So that was your buy zone, a perfect entry if you did watch my last video at 10.3 cents. So that was the area to buy. Look out for a 4 hour daily candle. Yesterday was an absolute monster in terms of a, well, that's obsolete now, let's get rid of that fib. Decent candle yesterday. Things are looking good in price range. You could say from a bottom move to a top. We did an 78% move, which is a solid move. So let's have a look at some new buy zones if this doesn't go on a bit of a run. And let's have a look at this move here. So you'd take the bottom there, 13th of May, up to the top. We've actually wicked down and tapped at 382 level 2 position. But if you're looking for some buys, you may, depending how bullish your market is, I can see the market's looking good today, so we might push on soon. So if you're looking for buys, target these two levels here, either the 50% level or the 618 level. Ladder a couple orders within that range, so you got 13.8 cent down to 12.8 cent. Maybe put a few orders within that range. I can't see it's coming down to this level anymore. I think things have started to push on. It's had a good bounce off that 786 level. So all in all, looking okay. Let's just have a look at me. Yeah, we've had a bullish cross down here as well on 15th of May. What date are we on today? We had a bullish cross yesterday on moving averages, so all in all, I think that's ready to push on. And if you can get some orders down here before we do start to push on, happy days. If you're just looking at the BTC pairings, again, looks exactly the same. I did recommend buys on my last video at the 786 level and the 50% level. Didn't quite make it down to 198 satoshis. We had loads of wicks, but that 50% level at 214 sats held up strong. We had no daily closures below that level. We had a lot of wicks, 1, 2, 6 wicks below it. We'd have been lucky to try and catch them at those levels. I mean, 205 sats held up as good support, and then bang, we popped straight back up. So that's looking good. If we just take a look at the 4-hour time frame for some buys, see we were starting to roll over a little bit there. Coming down, look at, we're bang on that 382 level. So if you're looking for buys, again, I'd target these two levels. So anywhere from 286 satoshis down to 267. Next, I think that's the all-time highs in satoshis, up at 399. So yeah, some key levels there for you to buy in. In terms of target, if you just go back to USDT, where have we been? Let's have a look at the daily. Yeah, so the all-time highs is up at 22 cents. We've done quite a solid retracement, which is good. You might be thinking, oh fuck, I bought up here and it's starting to die, but if you're seeing something that's just going vertical, then you know it's either a scam or somebody's pumping it to dump it. And this is just a standard pattern. We do that full. Let's have a look at that in terms of retracement. If you go from the bottom of there to the top, look at that. We've done that 61% retracement, used it as support, and then started to recover again. So that's a bullish looking chart to me. I think it looks good. We are looking for the wave up, the wave down, and then bang. I think we will start to create some new all-time highs very, very soon. So that's that covered for you, matey. Elon Musk routine for the past week. Talk shit for 16 hours a day, yeah. What else do you want me to look at? Fire some in comments. XLM, let's have a look at that. I've just had a bull signal come through for XLM. Yeah, as you can see, nice candle there. Let's have a look. Oops. Been up to 78 cents. I'm presuming, let me just have a look at the all-time high, see what that was. Yeah, 3 years ago, we've been up to 93 cents, so I've not got quite that data, so I presume the BTC was, let's have a look at that chart. Yeah, we're still massively undervalued in terms of BTC. January 2018, we've been up to 6,800 satoshis, currently way undervalued. I mean, we've had a lovely candle on the BTC pairing. Let's have a look at this through. On current levels, we've still got 324% to make up on the BTC pairing. A couple of levels there, I'm not sure what they are, so we'll get rid of them. I will zoom into the daily. That was a buy zone highlighted there, so that's been filled, taken off. Looking quite strong, this, to be honest. We dropped to the, let's have a look at a 4 hour. Moving up in waves, looking quite a bullish chart here. Let's have a look at, if you're looking for some buys on XLM, I would target down here. We have wicked up, you might get a little bit of rollover now, and you might fill some orders at 1,493 satoshis, potentially all the way down to 1,417. Looking at XLM and the dollar chart though, which is most people look at. Buys down at this level at 69 cents, I think could be a nice opportunity before we do start to push on. Even potentially 63 cents down here at that golden ratio. So buys anywhere from there, that fib at 382 down to 63 cents could be some decent buys. But yeah, all in all, looking good. If you're looking for some targets, I think you can look at these extensions at 85, 94. That's around the all-time high around there. Oh no, sorry, that's the all-time high, 98 cents. So once we do break above that, I think you can start looking at multiples at 110, 120, 130. I don't think Chili's has been affected by that Super League, mate. It's just done parabolic growth, and it's had quite a bit of selling pressure on it. I mean, I wouldn't worry about Chili's at all. I actually wish I bought some. I did a video on chilies about a year ago. I mean, look at that. That parabolic growth was insane. We did such a big run from the bottom in February to the top. We did a 7,000% move and people are worried. It's just a standard sell-off procedure. I mean, people take profit, and then when people take profit, other investors start to flap and then sell shit. Whereas in terms of, look, it's fine. It's done such a significant rise, and I mean, perfect buy opportunities here, to be honest. I think we nearly did a full retracement from that move. Let's just drop into a 4 hour. I might look at buying some of this, to be honest. If I've got some spare funds about, I might buy some of this. Let's have a look. I think if we do come down to this level, I will buy some at 42 cents. We've done a move to the upside. We've retraced. We've already done that retracement, to be honest, actually. If you look at that, move up, move down, 618. We've already hit that, and then we've pushed on. If we do come down to here again, I will buy some. I've actually missed that entry there, because that was the entry. 3 wicks within to that 618 period area, which I will put on. I mean, it's popped back up. Yeah, I might have missed that entry, but I think 42 cents. I might place some orders down there and see if any gets filled. If I do, then happy days. Hello from South Korea. Welcome, mate. Gigapixel Veracity. Shall we have a look at Veracity? I'm not too sure, actually. What is it traded in the most? Is it traded against Tether, or is it traded against ETH? Let's have a look. That's traded against Tether, quite a substantial amount there. 68% of the entire market. Let's just have a look where we've been in terms of all-time highs. Market cap $120 million. I think I actually hold some VRA on my KuCoin. I used to hold it, and then I randomly got an airdrop from it, so I think I've got a little bit, not much. You're talking like $100 or something daft. So we've been up to 5.5 cents. Okay. So this is the VRA chart. Let's just have a look on the daily first. So that's the all-time highs up there. Let's mark it up first. So that's the first area we've got to target. But looking at this entire move, let's just have a look at this move here. Not really playing game on that fib. We've done that push up to the north, and then we actually retraced a substantial amount to here, pop back up and retraced again. So on a daily time frame, I think buys within this region are going to start to look good. But let's have a look at it on a 4 hour. Yeah, it's not really responding to fibs, to be honest. It's the first one I've covered in a while that's not really responded to them. But if you're looking for buys, potentially within this region here, we've had a bit of trade in here, and then we created some bottoms here. If you just look at that, so that's your bottom. That's down at 2.5 cents. You may, if you get a bit of selling pressure, get some orders filled at this level before it does bounce on. That would, to me, indicate a double bottom before we do start to push on. You could say we had a double bottom there and then a push up. If we come down again and tap this level again before we do start to push on. But to be honest, any buys below this, if you can look at this wick here, that seems to be a key area as well. We rejected off that area, we rejected off, use it as support here, bounce off here, support, so that level is quite key. So if we can close above there, we will start to push on, but I think any buys below that level at 3.7 cents, down to this level at 2.5 cents are decent levels for you to potentially buy. I'm definitely not looking at Safe Moon. You might not watch my channel before, but I don't really cover any meme coins or any dog shit like that, to be honest, mate. I've covered VET, or VET should I say. I'll just show you my setup on VeChain. I'm waiting for a breakout on VeChain. It could be, wow, this is a daily setup and this runs all the way through to the 11th of June. So, I mean, it could be 2-3 weeks before we do get a breakout. If we do actually use this level of support all the way up, then I will be very bullish. And I could expect a break to the upside and target those all-time highs again. But it's going to be a while. Jace, thanks for that donation, mate. TA on Zilliqa. I've just covered it back then, but I said this was the area to buy here. I think we've missed it, really. I mean, the 618 level is a golden ratio. If you look at a bottom move here, we popped, hit the upside, retraced, done that 61% retrace, and that was buy zone. If you're looking for some new buy zones, though, you really have to drop down to a 4 hour and have a look at this level here. So, looking for buys from this move here to the top. We've done that 61% retracement again there, so that move is now obsolete. You might even have to drop to it hourly here. So we are on the up. If we do get a rollover, could potentially target buys down at that 382 level at 19.5 cent, all the way down to that golden ratio at 19.1 cent. So I think you might get some orders filled with him there. In terms of price targets, I think we're still massively undervalued. I've seen a lot of tweets coming out since Elon Musk has pretty much fucked BTC over with that energy efficiency bollocks. Yes, Zilliqa have been pushing out a load of tweets about their blockchain efficiency and how cheap it is to run. So all in all, I think we're massively undervalued. I think this is multiple dollars at some stage. So if you could get some orders filled back down towards this 618 level at 17 cent, happy days. But if not, I'd just market buy and hold long term, to be honest, mate. Shall we just have a look at the BTC pair too? That's majorly undervalued. If you look at this on a weekly time frame, look at this. 529% to make up before we even get close to those all-time highs. If it happens, I can't understand the reasoning behind all-time highs in BTC not happening. So why can't it happen? I think if we do push up to that level, things will start to look good and that Bitcoin dominance will look absolutely horrendous. Ryan, can I have a look at Matic? I sure can, mate. I just want to show you something actually. While you're talking about Matic, which this website here, it tells you whether it's an altcoin season. I don't think it's the most accurate thing. Currently saying it's 92%, so all things looking good. Look at the top 50 performances here over the last 90 days. Matic over the last 98 days, 1,351%. We've got Chili's in second place. Doge, 816%. Yeah, man, there's some shit coins down there. I can't believe ETC has done so well. I'm sure that was a dead project about 2 or 3 years ago. But yeah, shit pumps, don't it? Doge and ETC been pumping. Cake, BNB. Yeah, BNB's doing good recently. Waves, Luna Theta. Some good projects there. Look at Sushi. Down. So yeah, Matic. Let's have a look at Matic. How is Helium doing? Never looked at Helium, to be honest. Morning, mate. Have you ever checked your SDL? I checked it about 10 minutes ago, mate. I'm holding it. Right, so look at this. This chart is absolutely ridiculous. Parabolic growth, layer 2 solutions. The first one to bring it into effect. Polygon, absolutely flying. That weekly candle is absolutely ridiculous. So let's drop to the daily. Still on some growth. So these are the all-time highs. Up at $1.89. My phone's going mad. Yeah, so we've hit those highs at $1.90. Just shy. We're starting to retrace a little bit. This was a buy zone I indicated on one of my last videos at 94 cent. We did touch that to a T and then it popped right up. That was a 618 level of that entire move. So all in all, things are looking good there. But we need to drop to a 4 hour. and have a look at a potential drop. I mean, it's hard to get buys on something that's going in such a parabolic fashion. I mean, if you look at the Fibonacci levels from this level where I said the last buy zone was up to the top, we did start to retrace. We hit that 382 level there, and then we've popped up. So that was the buy zone there. You may be lucky if we do get a rollover from this. You might come down and test 131 before it does start to push on again. So that level is out of the question now. We've hit it, popped back up. So I'm looking for buys pretty much within this region if it does allow. We do know that profit taking will happen from some of the bigger holders. People have got to take profit at some stage. So I would place orders down here if you get lucky. I mean, if you, depending how bullish you are on the asset, you could even place some orders at 142, or even ladder some down all the way from 150 all the way down to 130. And only if one of those orders get picked up, then happy days. You think VET is a good investment now? VeChain is my biggest holding. I'm massively bullish on VeChain. I think there's a lot of growth to go. Same with Zilliqa. A few people mention Ethereum. It's looking very similar to what BTC's done. It's created some all-time highs. Daily. Created some all-time highs, and now it's in a bit of a consolidation period. We could use this area support of 3,489 and use this as a bit of a resistance level at 4,357. So there's $1,000 swing there potentially on the cards if the market does allow. What we've been waiting for an alt season, haven't we? It's not quite happened yet. We've seen quite a few alts popping off now. We've seen Ethereum, BTC do its major move. Ethereum's done a major move, but still undervalued in BTC. So I think we've still got a little bit to go before alts do start going parabolic, but fingers crossed it happens soon. If you're looking for some buys really on Ethereum, I think I'd still target this level, to be honest. This support of 3,500. Yeah. Even this looks like a key level. We're not closing any daily candles below here. If you look at that wick. So that wick there, we bounced off it, come our way through. We've had a few wicks below it, but it's acted as support very well. 3,644. Double bottom there, double bottom there. So I mean, this could be the support level that BTC currently has at 364. Ethereum has at 3644. So potentially place some orders there and some orders at 3,500. If you get a wick down there, then happy days. Chat's just going a little bit mental. Let me just catch up. How much did you start with on crypto? I started crypto 5 years ago now, and I used to trade gas and oil stocks, and they were absolutely dog shit. I used to invest in oil exploration projects, which did dog shit as well, and then I just started throwing 20 quid here and 20 quid there on cryptos, and then it just went really, really well. I think all in all, I've probably put about $2,000 in crypto years ago. I've not put any money into crypto for a long time now, and it's doing really well. Johnny, thanks for that donation, mate. Finally managed to jump on alive, so I can send you a note with you, butty, mate. Cheers, buddy. Bacon and egg this morning. Could you look at Elrond Gold and Audius? Let's have a look. I've got audio on here. If that's not the right one, let me know, mate. Let's have a gander. Parabolic growth up to $4.98. I reckon a lot of people had some sell orders in here, didn't they, at $5? And look at that, it just nipped it. It didn't quite get there. Hit that $4.99 region, so let's mark that level up as the all-time highs. A lot of people would have been absolutely gutted if they didn't get any sell orders there, but if I say to everybody, if you're ever looking to take profit, for example, you buy an asset at $1 and you think, right, I'm going to sell this at $10, never put a sell order in for bang on the money. Put it like a few cents short, like 9.99, or you know what I mean, a couple of cents short, because you could have made some money there and then reloaded at this lower level. So looking at the daily time frame, let's just have a look how much we did in terms of retracement. Yeah, I mean, we've come down, we've nearly done that 78% retracement, haven't we there? So, in my opinion, that is the bottom there. We've pushed back up, rejected again, coming back down. But let's have a look at it on terms of a... we'll keep that there because I think that's a bottom. Let's mark that level up there. That's 141. Looking at his last move here, we've done quite a big retracement on the latest move. Yeah, 786 again, so you could say that is a new bottom. We have failed to close a daily candle below that level, so to me, 177 is a bottom. I can't see it's gone back down to a level, so it's good about that. That's a new bottom. A closure below that would, I mean, that wouldn't be too good, because I think we would go back down to test this level. But so far, all daily closures above this level and things are looking good. So if you're looking for buys, I would buy anything at this level at 177. I mean, I think we can really start to push on after this. In terms of targets though, I think the first target is breaking through this area here. And we've had quite a bit of wicks within this region. If you look at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wicks in there, another wick push through it, a wick rejection off there at $3. So $3 seems to be the new area to break through. Once you do break through $3, you can start pushing up. Look at some take profit regions at $3.50, $4, $5. I mean, who knows where this is going to go. I mean, if you just put a fib on that move there from the top, we'll go from the top to the bottom. You can look at some price targets here. I mean, you've got a 4.618 level all the way up there at 17.89, but you don't want to be too greedy, do you? I think $10 is the first major area to crack after $5. So take profit regions around that area and have a look at these extensions for taking profit, to be honest, mate. And what other one? EGLD. I've not done NT on L1 for ages. So I'm presuming that's your time highs there. 245. Yeah, 245 all-time highs, 33% down from them. Done quite a big move to the upside there. Rejected, come back down, tested 138, pop back up, and then we are in a good retracement in a minute. Lost that 618 level, double bottom there, and then pushing back up. I think that is your bottom again. If you look at them levels, we had quite a few wicks in them regions. Acted as support, rejection. So that is a bottom, to be honest. I think 154, decent level to buy, if your market does allow, but it's dropped right down to hourly here. I think if you're looking for some buys, we can target that 618 level again. So anywhere within this region at 158, I think could be a good buy. And then you've got this level down at 154, but I'd target some buys around there, mate. So hopefully that's him covered for you. Yorkshire, yeah, I'm Jamie. God, we even got a scammer in comments. Never get them on live. See you later, mate. Remove. Any thoughts on Omi? Presume it's on here. Let's have a gander. Is it Omi's Go? Or is it Ikomi? Which one is it? Ikomi. Let's have a look. Last time we did some price analysis, I said this was a buy zone here. We've come actually, we've wicked into it once, and we've actually lost this level now, so it's not looking too good, to be honest. We are downtrending. I mean, let's get rid of that fib. Yeah. Downtrending, what you're looking for is a break above that downtrend, really, to get any significant movement to the upside. That's a nasty downtrend all the way from the 31st of March. That's about, what's that, 6 weeks, is it? Long time on the downtrend, that. Not looking too good there, to be honest. If you're looking for buys, though, I mean, I'm not going to look at these levels because that'd be nasty for you, wouldn't it? But if you look at that in time move there from the pump, so before we did push on, that was the bottom there, bang straight up. If that did a full retracement, that would be quite nasty, but who knows, that could be the liquidation zone at 0.0032 before it does start to push on. Jesus Christ. Monumi, hammering chat. Sure we have you in the timeout, mate. There you go. So yeah, I mean, I would potentially, you could even say this is a bearish pendant with a chance to push up out of that. I mean, you're looking for a break within this region. If you don't break out before we get to here, then it's going to go lower, but a breakout anywhere from now to there, I think could look good, and just monitor that price. It doesn't look too good, to be honest, on a 4 hour. Let's look at the daily, probably looks even worse. Yeah, still trending down. Look at some buys here in a potential breakout. I think if you do get a breakout from here, we can start to push on. First target will be attacking this wick here. A little bit of trading with this area, and then buys the next area. Let's look at that, 0.0075, but I don't want to say, but you might get some buys down at 0.0036, matey. Yeah, it don't look a good chart at all. It's not a rug pull, like, but it's not looking the best, to be honest. Just have a quick look at this, 2 seconds. That's what happened. This is what happened in 2018. This was when everything rug pulled. Okay, Johnny, splashing cash today, mate. 158, yeah. I mean, that fib retracement tool is an absolute banger, mate. If you can effectively use that fib retracement, honestly, 786 level and 618 level are key levels. If you see like a major move to the upside, honestly, mate, I think it's a solid tool to use. It's one of the best tools I found to use in crypto trading, especially for investments, anyway. Project timing isn't yet on TradingView. It's CMC though. Can you check it out? Bingus. What the hell is Bingus? It might be on this trading software. There you go. By the way, TradingView, you don't get all the assets on there because TradingView only lists for tier 1 exchanges. But if you go to this website here and look at the top, chart.cointrader.pro, sign in with your Twitter account, and it's TradingView for free. What more can you ask for that? I've been using this a while. There's some paid features, but all the basic charts are there that you need. I don't pay for it. And just get everything I need. So Bingus, let's have a look at that. In fact, let me just have a look on CoinMarketCap before I jump into something a bit random. I'm fucking tight. Bingus token. Oh, it's not a cat meme, is it? A cat meme. Oh my god. Quick, get off it. I can't stand these meme assets. I don't mind some of them, but they're just getting a bit of a joke now. Somebody did say it the other day, now the dog memes have done their thing. It's going to be time for the cat memes, and look at that. Cat meme popping up. I mean, you can't do any price analysis on these, to be honest, mate. I mean, you've got data since end of April. It's done that right. A lot of these meme coins now look like it's done their major pumps up to whatever they did, done a retracement, and honestly, mate, there's a lot better investments out there than these meme assets. If you're going to get into them, Just make sure you've got an exit strategy and take profit, or take your initial investment straight off, to be honest. Animal charity meme coin. Yeah, they give all sorts. Like, there's that Save one where it says Save the World token where it gives loads of money to charity. Who knows if they are? I mean, even if they are, I think a lot of these projects are set up for rug pulls, to be honest, mate. Back in 2017, we had the days of the ICO. So many assets came out on the ICO. They all look genuine, look real. A couple of months later, they're all gone and disappeared. So, if you're going to go into these meme coins, buy in. If you can, take your initial investment out straight away and then leave it for a free ride, because a lot of them do get absolutely shafted. So yeah, I can't do any TA on that, mate. There's not enough data. What's ETN? Oh, Electronium. Can't look at that, to be honest, mate. I've heard a load of shit stories about Electronium, so I'm not going to cover it. Pavlos, Andy, do you think it's entering ADA would be FOMO? I've not actually looked at ADA today. Let's have a look. Up 10%. Wow, that's growing nicely. That's my first target smashed at $2. I never held ADA. It's just, I mean, it's a solid project, but I've never found it interesting, to be honest, mate. I prefer Polkadot. So that's all-time high. Let's move that up there. Bang. These are some levels I've got for price predictions up here. So if you look at this entire move, we hit the highs, and then we hit the lows. This is Fibonacci, and using the extensions, I think we can go up to this level here. 589, I think that will, should I say will happen, should happen at some stage in the future. But let's just monitor that for now. Look at taking profit at 333, 361, and then bang, straight up there, please. That'll be nice. Let me just have a look at them fib levels first. Where's 3.618? Yeah, there's some take profit regions. 360, 499 and 589. Fingers crossed it can push up to that. I think that could be a crucial level at 499. If you're looking for sells, remember, don't sell at $5, sell at $4.99 or $4.97, because I think they will land a lot quicker. But yeah, all looking good, to be honest. I mean, if you're looking for buys, let's look at 4-hour time frame. If you want to buy ADA, I would highlight a couple of levels. So this level here, $2.09. I think $2 might act as some support now. But remember the golden ratio, we can always do a big retracement. So 186 potentially. I'll leave them levels on. If you're looking to buy it, let's just line up properly. If you're looking to buy some ADA and you've got a certain amount, say for example $100, ladder some orders down. So put a little bit there, a little bit here, and a little bit here. If you pick that level up here, then happy days. If you pick all three levels up, happy days. You get a nice average in the middle. So levels anywhere from $2.09 all the way down to $1.85 would potentially place some orders within that range. I've already covered Matic, Anthony. I have to watch video back after. I can't go over it again. Andy, what is a pound you would say minimum amount worth taking out as a small profit on any coin? Really depends. I think everyone's different there. I mean, it depends how much you've put in, depends how much you're wanting to take out. I mean, everybody's in a different financial situation. It really depends how much you're putting in and how much you're willing to take out. I always advise, if you put money into a project, for example, you say if you put, I don't know, $1,000 on a project, and it goes to $2,000. Why not take that initial investment out and then leave it for a free ride, and when you've got your capital back to inject into something else? Or even if it does a 25% move, just skim some profit off assets. If it jumps up 100%, take 50% off a table, and it's totally up to you, to be honest. But in terms of how much, it's all relative to your own doings. See you later, Jamie, mate. We've got up Sheeb. I've already looked at Excellent, mate. Let's have a look at Aeon. Old asset. This has been around since 2017. All-time highs up there at $11.51. This is what happened over the course of the last 3 years. If you've only got into crypto now, you didn't have to deal with this fucking pile of shit for years, but that's what it is. We've created some new yearly highs up at 68 cents. So that is the area to target, really. But if you're looking for some buys on this, this is the level to buy, to be honest. You may get some orders filled back down here at 31 cents, but I mean, he's acting really well. It looks like we've got some natural support within this region. 1, 2, 3. I mean, 4 body closures there, but not going below it. This is a key level here with double top. So I think if you're looking for buys, anywhere at 38 cents could be a nice level. If we do lose this level and get a daily candle closure below here, you'll fill some orders at 31 cents. In terms of targets, you can look at these extensions on the fib. So we've got 81 cents, 97 cents, and then I think if you're looking beyond that, we'll do some further price analysis at another day. I think we'll wrap it up for today anyway. Lee side SNTV looking bullish. Yeah, so let's just have a look at SNTV2 before we finish this stream up. SNTV is always looking bullish. Look at that. How bullish does that chart look? We've been up to 4.27. We know that we've got a mainnet coming up soon with SNTV. Good future coming up. Looking for buys though. I think this was a buy zone within here. It's hard to get buys on low caps. Because you just don't know how volatile they're going to be. But I do a double bottom there, so we'd expect us to go up. But yeah, I can't really do any price analysis from that yet. We've not got quite enough data. I bought this about 2 years ago, so now I'm massively up and things are looking good. Okay, I'll cover 2 more projects. So Adrian, thanks for the donation. Luna, and then we'll cover ICP because people have been hammering it in comments. So Luna, we'll have a look at that, and then ICP, and then we'll wrap it up for today. Luna Crush, isn't it? Decent website, I've used it a few times. So look back on the daily first. Parabolic growth across the board. I've not done a TA since February on this. Again, we've done what BTC's done. We've created some new all-time highs up at $22. Done a retracing. It looks like we're consolidating now before the next leg up, to be honest. If you look at this entire move from the bottom here to the top. I'll tell you what, look at that. 618 fib tap to an absolute T at 1164. That was the buy zone there at 1164. Start to push up from now. Retraced again, hit that 50% fib level. But what we need to do is zoom a bit further in and have a look at what's going on 4 hour. For buy zones, really, it's pretty much range bound, to be honest, within this area currently. But if you're looking for buys, I would have targeted at a 50% level, but we've lost that again. I'd still target some buys here on his 15.24. I think could be a good level to get in. But even potentially this level down here at 14.86. So buy zones within my region. In terms of targets, if you have a bit of a zoom out, what's that, 4 hour? So we'll go back to the daily. I'll have a look at some price targets. So if you're looking at some price targets, once we do break above all-time highs, we've got $25, $29. I mean, if you look at these extensions, these are all 618 extensions. So we got $50, 39, 26, and then 25. So there's some key levels for you to target. I think the first major level is breaking through that $30 mark, which is just above that fib level there. So that's the first major target to go for. And finally, what we're going to look at, ICP. Last project, and I'm going to wrap it up for today. Do you have much data on this? Can't really do much with this data, to be honest. Oh, it's definite, isn't it? Oh, is that the right one? Yeah, isn't it? I can't really do any price analysis on that, to be honest, mate. Yeah, that's going to do it for today anyway. Thanks everybody for tuning in. I'm going to try and do another one of these streams later on next week, or probably next weekend now, to be honest. But yeah, thanks everybody for tuning in. If you're not already, please subscribe to my channel, smash that like button, and I'll catch you next time.